The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Joint Committee of the Senate and the House of Representatives has started the canvassing of votes for the next president and vice president. Mayan Los Baños is reporting to us live from the Batasang Pambansa in Quezon City for an update. Hi, Mayan. What's going on there?
Hi, Sean. Good afternoon. Legal representatives of different candidates are present here in Batasang Pambansa for the canvassing of votes. And just minutes ago, we heard from Attorney Romulo Macalental, who is representing outgoing Vice President Leni Robredo. And he said they interpose no objection with the inclusion of all COCs in the ongoing canvassing of votes. Presumptive President Bongbong Marcos' spokesman Vic Rodriguez in turn thanked the Robredo camp for respecting the results of the elections. The legal team of Manila Mayor Isko Moreno likewise expressed no objections to the ongoing canvassing. The joint canvassing
All right, we've lost our connection to Mayan Los Baños at the Batasang Pambansa. We'll try to fix that and get back to her a little later on in the show. For now, let's move on to the camp of presumptive President Bongbong Marcos, welcoming the results of the COMELEC's random manual audit of ballots. Marcos Jr.'s Chief of Staff Vic Rodriguez said the 99.9% accuracy rate reflects the will of the people. He added that this should now erase any doubts on the election results amid allegations of fraud made by some sectors. Meanwhile, presumptive Vice President Sara Duterte is hopeful that the canvassing in Congress will go smoothly. Her spokesperson, Mayor Cristina Frasco, said Duterte, who is in Davao City, will be represented by the legal team of Lakas CMD. We're going to pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Special elections are now underway in the town of Tubaran in Lanao del Sur. Let's get the latest from Greg Gregorio, who's reporting to us live from Manila. Greg, hello, good afternoon. Were there any issues or challenges with regard to the special elections being held right now in Tubaran?
Hi, Sean. Good afternoon. According to the Commission on Elections, all of the 15 clustered precincts in the 12 barangays in the municipality of Tubaran, Lanao del Sur, were able to open their polling places in time for the conduct of the special elections from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. or around 7 p.m. this evening. And Deputy Executive Director for Operations Chefisto Elnas said as of 12 noon, there were no reports of defective vote counting machines or even SD cards. And despite the earlier declaration of failure of elections in the area due to some violence, they said that we have a generally peaceful elections in the municipality of Lanao of Tubaran, Lanao del Sur so far. Sean?
All right, so much more peaceful today than in May 9. But when can we expect, Greg, these votes from Tubaran to be transmitted and canvassed?
So once the polling precincts closes at around 7 this evening, the vote counting machines will be printing election returns. That will be followed by the transmission of votes from the 15 clustered precincts to the Municipal Board of Canvassers of Tubaran. By 10 p.m., the COMELEC expects a transmission of results to the Provincial Board of Canvassers of the Lanao del Sur. And according to acting spokesperson Rex Laujanco, they expect the transmission of the certificate of canvass from Lanao del Sur to the National Board of Canvassers here at PICC by midnight. After that, the NBOC will resume their session at 3 p.m. tomorrow for them to finally include the COC from Lanao del Sur and be able to compute and identify which party list groups will be able to have or will be able to be given a seat or will be able to fill up the available 63 seats in the House of Representatives. And the proclamation is expected on 26th. Sean?
All right, so still on schedule, proclamation for the winning party list groups on May 26th. That is on Thursday. At this point, though, Greg, has the COMELEC received any electoral protests at the regional or maybe even at the local level?
Sean, according to spokesperson Laujanco, the Electoral Protest Adjudication Department of the COMELEC has received 30 electoral protests so far against candidates from various positions in the city, municipal, and provincial level. And all of these are being docketed as we speak and will be given due process. Sean?
All right, let's move on to another topic, Greg. We have incoming Congress members looking to postpone the barangay elections even further. Did the COMELEC have anything to say about this?
Yes, Sean, according to Director Elnas, as early as now, they are already doing the preparations for the December 5 barangay and SK elections. To be particular, they are already trying to identify what are they going to procure for the conduct of the elections. Apart from that, they're already planning the resumption of voter registration by July to include those voters who will be able to vote come this SK elections. And according to spokesperson Laujanco, all of these preparations cannot be halted unless there is already a law promulgated, signed by the Congress for the postponement, reschedule, or reset of the barangay and SK elections. Sean?
All right, if we can recall also, Greg, we have the COMELEC Congress as well as the camp of Bongbong Marcos all being asked to comment on these petitions that were raised to the Supreme Court. These petitions, of course, are motions for reconsideration with regard to disqualification cases against Bongbong Marcos. Has the poll body, for its part, submitted its comment already?
Sean, according to spokesperson Laud Janco, the comment of the Commission on Elections is currently being drafted by the COMELEC Law Department, and they still expect to be able to submit their comment to the Supreme Court within the timeline. As we all know, the Commission has until early June for them to file their comment in this respective cases. Sean?
All right, thank you so much for all those updates. Greg Gregorio reporting to us live from Manila. Thank you, Greg. Korean girl group Blackpink makes history as the first Asian female group to land the cover of Rolling Stone magazines. Jennie, Jisoo, Lisa, and Rosie graced the July cover of Rolling Stone, which hailed them as the world's biggest girl group. Blackpink earlier announced their long-awaited comeback after a 2-year hiatus, with an album set for release this year. And Marvel Studios drops the all-new trailer of Thor: Love and Thunder. The trailer gives us a glimpse into Thor's new peacekeeping persona, as well as the movie's main villain, Christian Bale, as Gore the God Butcher. The new film also shows Natalie Portman as Jane Foster, assuming the mantle of mighty Thor. This also brings back actors from the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, like Chris Pratt and Dave Bautista. Okay, let's circle back to our top story with Mean Los Baños over in the Batasang Pambansa, where the Joint Committee of the Senate and the House of Representatives have convened to canvass votes. Mean, we lost you a while ago. What's going on there right now?
Hi, Sean. Legal representatives of different candidates are present here in Batasang Pambansa for the canvassing of votes. And just minutes ago, we heard from Romulo Macalental, who serves as lawyer for outgoing VP Leni Robredo. According to Macalental, they have no objections with the inclusion of all COCs in the canvassing. Presumptive President Bongbong Marcos spokesman Vic Rodriguez in turn thanked the Robredo camp for respecting the results of the elections. The legal team of Manila Mayor Isko Moreno likewise expressed no objections to the ongoing canvassing. The Joint Canvassing Committee says the target is to proclaim the winners by Wednesday. Earliest is early afternoon, if no serious discrepancies and objections are seen. If there are discrepancies, the committee will defer the acceptance of the COC, but they will resolve it with the Provincial Board of Canvassers before the proclamation of winners. Sean, their target time for canvassing is from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., but the Joint Committee is willing to conduct 24-hour canvassing if there's a need for it. And so far, there are already 9 COCs out of 173 COCs canvassed. And in the presidential race, Bongbong Marcos Jr. is still leading with 616,892, followed by Leni Robredo with 283,911, and third is Isko Moreno with 44,739. And with the vice presidential race, Sara Duterte is still leading with 582,475 votes. Second is Kiko Pangilinan with 182,568 votes. And third is Tito Soto with 159,543 votes. Sean?
Right, thank you so much for all those updates. Mean Los Baños reporting to us over the phone from the Batasang Pambansa. Thanks, Mean. And for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.